Namaste, everyone. Welcome to this full moon session. The full moon, um, yeah, it's already half year past, right? So before we start, let us ask for divine blessings to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Meiling, to our teacher, Master Choa, to all the holy gurus, holy saints of all traditions, to all the holy angels, spiritual helpers, to the beings of light, and to all the great ones. We thank you for your priceless blessings, for your divine guidance, help, healing, and protection. Thank you for your divine love and mercy. Thank you for the blessings of physical healing and inner healing. Thank you for the blessings of prosperity and abundance, spirituality, inner harmony, inner peace. With thanks and in full faith. Right. So, welcome everyone. Now, before we do the meditation, as is the tradition that we follow, which was advised by our teacher, Master Choa, that on a full moon day, before you meditate, preferably talk about something, some topic, some spiritual topic, because on this day, especially on this day, and of course, a little here and there as well, if you attend something, those teachings go deeper, right? So we always try to do that. Now, the full moon. Um, okay, let me ask a simple question. Actually, before that, just in case you are here for the first time, why do we always meditate on full moon? Um, it's not just a celestial event, right? I think strawberry full moon or something. If I'm not mistaken, this particular one, if my knowledge is still up to date. But in every ancient tradition, whether it is Hinduism, Buddhism, Theosophical, or of course in Master's teachings as well, it is a very beautiful spiritual event, right? It is a event where uh, there is a greater downpour of spiritual energy onto the planet Earth. And when that happens, it's like daily when you take a shower under a tap or a normal, your shower. Today you are standing under a massive waterfall. So which means there is a greater downpour which can lead or which can help you to achieve greater what do you say, purification, clarity, and greater connection. Okay, so we always try that, full moon, especially on full moon, we all come together in a bigger group and meditate together. Now, have you ever felt that, even just for a moment, that you are meant for something bigger, something more? Inside of you, there is a quiet pull, so to speak, right? Which takes you towards something deeper, something something more truthful, something which is truer. And yet, as you go through life, the ordinary life, it just keeps happening, right? It is as if you are living an external life, and yet there is something going on inside of you. You may have many questions at times, isn't it? So now, the full moon night is a special night because, and as you said earlier, it is practiced in almost all traditions. The importance of full moon in different ways, but essentially the idea is, from the esoteric perspective, is that the full moon is the night where the connection, or the channel rather, between the masters of wisdom, hmm, and humanity is most open. Imagine like your best Wi-Fi signal of the month on this day. The bandwidth of your Wi-Fi is at its peak. So your ability to be, able to connect is better. And of course, when when Wi-Fi is stronger, the data transference is much faster. And that's where, when Master said that, hey, at least talk something spiritual on this day because uh, it goes deeper onto your soul. So tonight, we wanted to talk about a very interesting topic called a disciple's path. The phrase in India, there is a very interesting phrase in Sanskrit or in India, which is called Chela, right? Most of you may have heard it. It simply means, of course, there are many meanings of it uh, in traditional sense, but we will not probably talk about that. We'll talk about its true meaning. Its simple and true meaning is a Chela is a sincere student. Okay, a Chela is not a perfect student. I mean, at least not perfected yet. Chela is not even an enlightened one, but a sincere one. Okay. In fact, uh, just imagine, when you wanted to learn to swim, you turned up on day one. You jumped into the pool, you splashed around, maybe you swallowed some water, and you were everywhere except swimming. And then from that day, you showed up every day. Every day you show up. You're not perfect. That is Chela, right? Not someone who already swims, not someone who already swims perfectly, someone who keeps showing up because you want to learn, something like that. In fact, a great spiritual teacher, H.P. Blavatsky, some of you may have heard this name already, right? Especially if you're already in the school of Master Choa. H.P. Blavatsky once described a Chela as um, who has offered himself to a master as a pupil to learn practically the hidden mysteries of nature and the psychical powers latent in man. That's very interesting, right? Voluntarily offering themselves for what? For learning the hidden mysteries of nature and to awaken what is already sleeping within or inside them. What does it mean? The power and the wisdom, the love, and everything else is already there. So, discipleship or chelaship is nothing more than a process of waking it up. Okay. Now, and this is what I want you to hear very, very clearly. So, just pay attention. If you're already sitting here, you're listening to this at the full moon meditation, you are already a chela. Why? Some of you may not even have a formal teacher. I mean, depending on, some of you are already perhaps in the school of pranic healing, some of you are not. Some of you may not even have found a special, formal guru per se in this lifetime, at least in your awareness. But irrespective, the fact you are listening to this is because you are answering a call from within. And that is that call or that nudge enough to begin. Okay. So when we talk about the path, and it's not just an aspiration, right? It is not that you just desire something and you get started. Of course, that is the beginning, but it doesn't end there. Now, according to H.P. Blavatsky, what she said is there are 7 qualities of a true chela or a disciple. Now, Of course, we cannot discuss every single one of them in detail, but at least I will, just list them for you and briefly touch upon them very, very briefly for you to further meditate on. That is not a checklist. Before we even talk about it, please remember it is not a checklist. It is just a mirror so that you can look. Just as you look to yourself in the mirror, you don't pass any judgment. Okay. You look, you face, tidy it up and stuff like that, and you move on. You're not looking at it, oh, this or that. No judgment. Okay. So it is not a checklist per se for you to feel inadequate. All right. Now, the first one, physical health. It just simply means you have to take care of this instrument of the soul. Okay. The soul needs the body and the bodies, especially the physical body also, to learn its lessons, to experience things in this life, the so-called five senses, and whatever other means. The body is required by the soul. So take care of your instrument. Just imagine if you have a phone and the screen is broken or cracked, with which when you see it, everything looks blurred or very, very unclear, right? Same with the body. The body is broken, your perception of truth, the spiritual truth, or everything else that you perceive in life will be blurry. Okay. Number two, mental and physical purity. What does that mean? Imagine uh, has anybody used a sleeping bag anytime? If you have, when you go to a hiking or something and you stay overnight on the mountain or something like that, or a camping thing, and you sleep inside your bag the whole night, and you wake up in the morning. Now imagine if your bag was full of garbage and you are literally sleeping inside the garbage. Sound repulsive? Okay. Mental and physical purity, it simply means clean thoughts, clean words, clean actions. Not because somebody else is watching you or judging you or anything, but because you are the one who is living inside that bubble, that all the environment that we spend our day in and the life in. Okay, so very important is the purification of the physical body and the emotions and thoughts, the inner purification, the psychological purification. Very, very important. Number three, selflessness and compassion. Selflessness and compassion, unselfishness of purpose. Now, selflessness does not mean you become a doormat, though. Okay, you are not thinking of being a martyr here. It's just that when you see someone who needs help, you genuinely can go and say, hey, how can I help you? And you mean that. You mean that. That is compassion. That is selflessness. Not because somebody is watching you, you will get a reward out of it or anything in return and so on and so forth. No. Selflessness and compassion combined. Okay. If you can help something, go ahead and help. Okay. Number four, truthfulness and the faith, the unwavering faith in law of karma. Most of you have studied law of karma in basic pranic healing and so on. So karma, remember, is not a punishment. It is not a cosmic justice system per se. In that sense, the way people usually perceive it, it is pure mathematics and physics. Okay, it's simply what you give, it comes back. So the spiritual growth also doesn't come from the shortcut, right? It comes from living in the right way. What is the right way? Of course, you live with the previous three also, right? And whatever else we will discuss. So as you put that effort, you generate or you do or you plant the seeds of the right karma or the good karma, then obviously what comes back to you is the same, multiplied. Okay? Truthfulness and faith, unwavering faith in the law of karma. Okay? Is not there to punish you. Number 5. It's a very interesting one because it says courage. Some people say fearless courage. In fact, in our understanding, the courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting in spite of it. What does that mean? The spiritual path, especially, is a path where you will, as you get started, you will face certain so-called monsters, symbolically speaking. You will face certain aspect of your own self that, again, what is around you, your whatever you've already produced in your emotional body, mental body, and so on. Sometimes there will be darkness. Sometimes you will be scared to take the next step. But sometimes also you will need a lot of courage to face the truth. Okay, so the idea is courage to tell the truth even when it is uncomfortable. You remember honesty and non-lying? Of course, not at the cost of loving kindness, but not just tell the truth, but in a way you live a life which is rooted in virtues, which is rooted in higher truth. Okay, courage is following the virtues even when no one is watching you. When I was a child, I read a very beautiful quotation. Character, what was that? Character, the true test of character is what you will do if you knew that no one would ever find out. I think I read that when I was, I don't know, about 10, 11 years old or something. And that has stayed with me. Okay. Courage is keep going even when no one is watching. Clear? Number 6. Number 6 is intuitive awareness of the soul. What does that mean? Sometimes you have that quiet voice inside, the guidance or the inner voice, whatever you want to call it, which sometimes says, hey, you know what, this doesn't feel right. Or it says, hey, go help that person. But uh, sometimes we act, sometimes we don't. But that sound, the so-called the voice, even though it is a silent voice, sounds paradoxical, but the silent voice, the whisper of the soul, okay, it is the whisper of the soul. As a Chela, as a disciple, you learn to hear it more clearly. In different situations of life, we need that guidance, right? And as you grow as a disciple, as you grow on the spiritual path, the more and more guidance you would need, because as we said earlier, sometimes the spiritual path can be scary. You need that guidance to tell you, hey, okay, how do you navigate through that? Okay. And number 7 is detachment with right understanding. Detachment which probably comes from right understanding. What does that mean? By the way, being a spiritual person, being a Chela or a disciple does not mean that you stop enjoying life. And that's very important to remember. Enjoy life. Love your family, do your work, love your work also if you want, but don't be owned by it. Don't be too attached to it. Don't get entangled with it. Hold it like as if you're holding water in your palm like this. not like this, right? Of course, the water will just not stay. You open the palm, you leave it like this, it will stay. So, detachment with right understanding. Clear? Now, as we said earlier, these are not the things that you have or not have. That's not the point. These are the things that you practice. You practice every single day. And every time you practice, you grow. So do not take this checklist, which was given by a great teacher. It's just that it should, yeah, I mean, it can be your compass, maybe if you want, but of course, don't start judging yourself for it. Now, what is it to do with all of what we have today, right? The full moon day. There was a holy master called Master Kuthumi, right? Kuthumi. He once described the relationship between a master and a disciple very, very interestingly and beautifully. It's like the water flowing naturally from a full reservoir or maybe an ocean, I don't know, to an empty one. What is it? The water flowing from a big full reservoir to an empty vessel through a connecting channel. The guru, the master, the teacher is full, right? Full of wisdom, full of been through, as they say, been there, done that. The teacher is full of love and everything you need. That's the reservoir. Of course, we are the empty vessels. But what is the channel? The channel is our purity, our receptivity, and sincere effort. Sincere effort. This is very, very important because many people, when they start to work, they start on this path. They obviously, we all look for results, right? Or the achievements and the goals and output and so on, right? Sometimes in your life also, sometimes when you do something, you kind of succeed according to your perception of it, or sometimes you don't succeed or fail according to your perception of it. The teachers don't see whether you succeeded or you failed. The teacher sees, most importantly, did you put the sincere effort? Okay. So on this full moon day, when the channel is much, much wider, the energy flows more freely. The masters of the wisdom and, of course, Master Choa Sui in our tradition, on this day, they are willing to downpour massive amounts of spiritual energy towards sincere seekers at this time. Okay. But the key is, the master does not do the work for you. Okay. Now listen carefully again. The master does not and will not do the work for you. And this is one of the most important teachings, because even Holy Master Kuthumi said that we never guide our chelas by removing the effects of their creation. What does that mean? We all have come to this stage by, through the journeys of many lifetimes. We have created our present and we are creating our future also. It is not really the job of the teacher to say, oh, you know what, I love you so much, so let me take your karma from you or whatever. Imagine when there is a caterpillar, or not caterpillar, a cocoon, and you see, oh, you're struggling, you're caught inside your cocoon. Let me go and cut the cocoon open and let the butterfly come out. Just what will come out? Butterfly, yes, but the closed dead wing which has no strength. True or not true? And that is exactly the reason why the teachers won't do that for you also, for us. Okay. struggle is where growth lives. Struggle is where growth lives. And as the seed, when you sow a seed, it breaks the earth. The breaking of the earth is not the problem, isn't it? It is the process of growth. Clear? So here, when we are all here, remember this, we are not here to be rescued by our teacher as such. I mean, of course, he's there with all his grace or whomever you believe in, right? Of course. But if you can slightly adjust that attitude to say, I'm here because I am willing, I am open, I am showing up. And in that willingness, something extraordinary can happen. I am willing, I am open, I show up. I am showing up, I will show up every day. That's the sincere effort that is required. Okay. Now, close your eyes for a moment, if you will. Just close your eyes. And before we meditate, let's just do something simple. Okay. Just close your eyes and ask yourself a very, very honest question to yourself. You don't have to speak it aloud or say anything to it, just in your own mind. Where am I on this path? Not where I should be, not where someone else is. Where am I right now? Honestly. Whatever came up in your mind, that is your starting point. It is not your limitation, it is a starting point. Okay. So tonight, as we meditate for this, full moon, let us just offer ourselves and open ourselves as sincere disciples, chelas, to receive the blessings, to receive the light and the wisdom of that is being made available to all of us. And not just with a whole bunch of shopping lists. Okay, I want this, I want this. Of course, we all have wishes, but let us just come with an open heart and just simply say, hey, I am here, I am willing. To the higher beings, please use me for good. Okay. So to end with Master's not exact quotation, but he said that service is one of the most powerful and the fastest way for rapid spiritual evolution. So for tonight, as we meditate, remember this: meditation is an act of service to ourselves, to each other, and to the entire world. Okay. So let us begin. We hope you've done your exercises. So we will do a short meditation. Close your eyes, keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. We will use the great invocation prayer. Raise your hands in blessing. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your crown, your palms. Silently or verbally, follow me. The great invocation. From the point of light, within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men, the human beings, Let light descend on earth. Now be aware that light coming out of your hands. First of all, light entering your crown, coming down, the spiritual light coming down into your crown and coming out of your hands, going towards the earth. Remember, we are channels of energy, just the instruments. Let us direct this energy to the entire earth. We will chant the mantra Om. Om. You have to chant the mantra verbally. You can chant Om or Amen or Amin. When we chant this mantra, it helps to anchor the light or that specific energy into the earth. Let us chant one more time. Do it verbally along with me. Om. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May the great teacher, the great avatar, return to earth, whom the Christians called the Christ, the Hindus called Lord Krishna, Muslims called Imam Mahdi, Buddhists called Lord Maitreya. May the great teacher return to earth. Let us chant Om. Om. From the center, where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of human beings, the purpose which the masters know and serve. Let goodwill and the will to do good descend on earth. Oh, from the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light, love, and power restore the divine plan on earth. Let light, love, and power manifest, anchor the divine plan on earth. So be it, so be it, so be it. We will chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 Blessings be to all. May whole of Mother Earth be blessed. May all the sentient beings in the higher worlds, the middle worlds, lower worlds, in all directions, in all dimensions, be blessed with compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energies. So be it. May all the sentient beings be soothed of their pain, sorrow, and suffering. So be it. Bless entire earth Bless every person, every being on Mother Earth, without exception. May all the sentient beings, may every person, every being on Mother Earth be blessed with waves of love, waves of peace, waves of happiness, waves of joy. So be it. May all those who are suffering be blessed wherever they are, whether they make the news or not. Let these compassionate healing energies go to every person, every being which is suffering, who is suffering. May they be soothed of their pain, of their sorrow and suffering. May they be blessed with hope and faith. So be it. May peace descend throughout the earth. So be it. Let goodwill and the willingness to do good descend on the entire earth. So be it. Visualize people are not only talking good, but they're actually doing good. Visualize yourself also doing good. So be it. May the heart of all the people on earth be blessed with kindness, with compassion, with generosity, with love, tenderness, caringness, happiness, forgiveness, humor. So be it. Visualize the faces of those who are in despair. Maybe they lost their job or their livelihood. Maybe they are suffering because of something physical, some physical ailment, or maybe because of wars or any other natural calamities. May their heart be healed. May they be blessed with hope and faith, with an inner knowing that there is a better tomorrow. So be it. May all the nature spirits be blessed. May the angels and the beings of water be blessed. May the beings of earth be blessed. May the beings of sky be blessed. May the whole of mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom be blessed. May whole of human kingdom be blessed. May whole of angelic kingdom be blessed with lots of love. So be it. May the sources of our food and water be blessed. So be it. Now bless the country where you live with good air, good water, and good earth. So be it. Especially let us bless Mother India with lots of sufficient rain, good rain, required amount of rain. May the Varun Deva be blessed. May the angels of water be blessed. So be it. May all the farmers of our country be blessed. So be it. Bless the city where you live. Bless every person, every being in the city. with peace, with happiness, with joy, with healing. So be it. Bless your home. Be aware that there is a vortex of energy descending on your home. This vortex of energy is the energy of love. Let love descend on your entire home. So be it. Visualize this energy is engulfing your entire home. You're filled with love. Every corner of your home is filled with love and peace. Peace, love, peace, love, peace, love. Bless all your family members. May all of them be blessed. So be it. May all of you be blessed. Divine with divine light, divine love, divine power, with peace, with happiness, with joy, with great, great success. So be it. May your life be blessed. May your life be healed. So be it. May you be aligned with your life's purpose. So be it. May you have inner strength and courage. So be it. May you have clarity. May you be blessed with what is needed the most at this moment for your soul's growth. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Om. Amen. Amin. Tathastu. So it is. All right. Just release the energy. You say cut, cut, cut. Let us do Thanksgiving prayer to the Supreme God, to the Divine Father, Divine Mother, to Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, to Master Choa of Sui, to all the great, great ones, all the holy gurus, holy saints of all traditions, to all the holy angels, spiritual helpers, and to all the great, great ones. We thank you for your priceless blessings. Thank you in full faith. You may gently open your eyes with a big, big smile.